I want people to enjoy indulging in beauty. The way things are marketed, it makes people feel like they have to put themselves in a box to be able to use certain products. I wanted to show specifically men and especially Black males that, you can use the same things that your girlfriend uses and you'll have amazing skin. I really want people to learn how to have fun with beauty, have fun with skin, but also be educated on the products that they're using and consuming. I'm Sean Garrette. I'm a licensed esthetician, skincare expert, and beauty content creator. I grew up in Baltimore, Maryland, in a house full of beauty-obsessed women. So I was always surrounded by beauty. My grandmother was very beauty-obsessed, my mom. And so I kind of gravitated towards it very young. I would always get caught playing in my grandmother's vanity and spraying perfume and stuff all over the place. I was always really interested in skincare, always took really good care of my skin, but unfortunately back then, estheticians weren't a huge part of the beauty conversation, and especially male estheticians and especially Black male estheticians, and so I never really thought it was something I could do as a career. I never really had skincare issues until I turned about 21, and it was the first time I ever dealt with hormonal acne. I don't think a lot of people know that men can have hormonal acne too, and it kind of just led my obsession with beauty into more of a passion where I wanted to know the scientific background of how skin works and how certain products affect the skin. I went to aesthetic school in Atlanta, Georgia, and so coming straight out of school, it was very, very hard to get a job. I did dozens of interviews and I never got the job because spa owners would say their clients wouldn't respond to me or they didn't feel comfortable having a male esthetician. And so I felt very defeated. I ended up leaving Atlanta and I moved back home to Maryland. And once I moved home, everything just kind of clicked. So I started Sean Garrett Skin in 2019. I became one of the most popular estheticians in my area. And I would have girls come from Texas and Virginia and North Carolina and DC just to come see me and get their skin treated. And I always had this dream of moving to New York and having a spa here. So I partnered with one of my friends at the time. We opened up a spa space in Long Island City. I was doing social media at the time as well, just doing educational posts, but my content was always directed to people of color because there were no resources for Black men, Black women to teach us how to take care of hyperpigmentation, acne. Even in school, I didn't get to treat a lot of Black clients, and you didn't see any of these diseases and disorders that we were learning in school on Black skin at all. I had to learn on my own how to treat dark skin. And so I built my platform on that. As my social media grew, my following in the spa grew, and so they kind of were always linked. One of the biggest milestones definitely was partnering with Fenty Skin. Not only did it give me a chance to kind of be on a global scale talking about skincare, but I got to work with obviously an icon and also be able to be in the rooms and do things that I thought I would never do. Being able to, work with the labs, be in product development, seeing how products are made and how ingredients are sourced. Once that was announced, of course, my social media blew up. And I'm really grateful for that because it really brought attention to what I was already doing and it kind of put me on a platform. I feel like I'm creating the resources that I didn't have growing up. My content really started off targeting people of color, but I have clients of all races, all ethnicities, and everyone can find something in my content that targets them or can help them solve the issue that they're dealing with. This kind of information, because it's so scarce, it should be free and it should be accessible. And it's one of the main reasons why, while I work for Dior, I still talk about products that are accessible and easy, because I want information to be accessible, but I also want products to be accessible. Overall, it's really just about connecting with my clients, and that's really my favorite thing about my job. People who have acne, they really kind of lose that self-esteem and that confidence. And so once you kind of clear that insecurity and you kind of treat the acne and lighten the hyperpigmentation and give them the skin that they've dreamed of, you see their interactions in the world change. You see how they show up. Maybe they want to date more, want to be more present in work. It really is amazing to see. Now where I'm at, I really make it a mission to help others in my industry. I really want to create a bigger space and a more inclusive space, and then also just more opportunities for people that look like me in my industry.